Junior High Language Arts is co-taught by Mr. Gatormson and myself. We cover the typical material you may remember from your own days in junior high, but in a different manner than you may be used to. Our students are assessed or tested on 13 essential learnings, from the typical reading, writing, and vocabulary to how they work with others and how they think at higher levels.
Grading is also different in our year-long class. We don't have letter or percentages for grades. Instead, we use a 4-point proficiency scale. Students need to be at a 3 to be considered proficient. Proficiency means they have learned the skills necessary in order to move on to the next grade level. The student's goal is to be at least at a 3 in all 13 essential learnings by the end of the year. At this early point of the school year, many students are not yet proficient, and that's okay. That is why there haven't been any grades in the gradebook. Many of the skills we are learning build on one another. We don't just teach it once and move on, we teach it, reteach it, and enrich it until the students have a deep understanding of the skill.
Our grading system can be confusing because many of us are comfortable with percentage letter grades. In our grading scale, 3 out of 4 does not mean 75%. 3 out of 4 means the student is proficient. They know the material. That is what we're really focusing on, whether they know the material or not. We are also taking the most recent score, not averaging all of their learning together. This is similar to my recent CPR training. If the nurses would have judged my certification on an average of my skills from the beginning to the end, I would not have been recertified. I was still using techniques I had learned the first time I was certified, which have since been updated due to research on what works best to save lives. Luckily, the nurses instead assessed my skills based on my final exam evaluation and test. I learned and relearned the skills necessary to effectively administer CPR.
If you have further questions, please feel free to bring them up at conferences or drop us an email.